What is going on? Drew back again with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about all the new All-Star content coming to MLB The Show tomorrow. They recently just put out this article talking about everything. 90 plus cards are coming to Diamond Dynasty, which is pretty crazy to think about. Here's all the new stuff. We're going to cover everything in this video. There's a free 2025 All-Star voucher pack, so you can unlock your first All-Star, which is pretty cool. There's obviously the 30 new All-Star collections from the Team Affinity. There's Home Run Derby and All-Star Game predictions. There's the draft program, the Home Run Derby program, the All-Star Game program, the All-Star Game packs, the draft and Home Run Derby choice packs, draft Home Run Derby All-Star collections featuring a 99 overall reward, double PXP and double XP. So a lot to cover in this video. Let's get into all this content, starting with how the cards actually look. We can obviously see three players right here. We got 96 Elly De La Cruz, 97 Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and 96 Paul Skeens, looking pretty solid. So I like the card art a lot. They remind me of some of like the postseason cards we've had before in like 21, 22. They kind of look similar to that, but I like the way they look, and these are the ones we're going to be earning. So here we go. On Friday, July 11th at 3 p.m. is when this update goes live. We also be streaming this on the channel as well, so you guys can check back tomorrow. We will be live for all this content. So this is pretty cool. Redeem your first All-Star. So as you guys know, you got to play the Team Affinity to be able to get any of the All-Star vouchers. But if you guys don't have progress on one of them, or you don't have any done, you can just get your first one by just opening this pack in the shop, which is pretty cool. And if you already have all 30 vouchers, then you get a 2025 All-Star Deluxe pack, which, you know, is cool. But I think getting the vouchers is probably more valuable in my opinion. So if you're at like 29, 28 teams, you could just skip one to get this one done, honestly, if you want to do that. But if you don't have any of the Team Affinity done, you will be getting a guaranteed one All-Star, which is very cool. I do like that they're doing this a lot. The collections, very interesting about the collections. It sounds like there's going to be 3 collections. There's going to be a draft collection, an All-Star Game collection, and a Home Run Derby collection. That's what it sounds like to me. And they're going to have a 98 and 99 overall rewards. So that is very cool. I like this a lot. We'll kind of see how deep these collections are, because I feel like they could be kind of deep or it could be very expensive. So we'll wait and see on that. Here's the vouchers. These are the ones we've been working for pretty much the whole year. So you want to make sure you have as much of these done as possible. And then in game, you go to the collections, you scroll all the way past the GOAT, and there will be Team Affinity right here, and you go in there and you pretty much can redeem for a card. So we got the A's right here. You go and place the A's voucher, and you're gonna get this 96 Jacob Wilson. So pretty simple to do. You just go in there, click a couple buttons, and you're able to get your All-Star Game card. Now there will be some single player modes getting some rewards like Diamond Quest, Mini Season, and Showdown. So if you guys do like these modes, they'll be getting some All-Star versions, which is exciting. There will be an event. There'll be the Home Run Derby Moonshot event, or whatever this is called. So that will be very cool as well. Now we have predictions back. We haven't had predictions in quite some time. I think 17 or 18 was the last time they did predictions for the Home Run Derby and the All-Star Game. So we have this free All-Star predictions pack, which is going to be very cool. So here it is. This is kind of how it works. So the first round of this pack is going to be, who do you think is going to win the Home Run Derby? Now, when this actual graphic was probably made, these are the only 3 guys I think they had in the Derby, but they will have all 8 of them here when you actually get the pack in game. And you should have to open this pack before Monday, July 13th at 4 p.m. Pacific time is when you have to open this pack by. So yeah, definitely open this one. You predict who you think is going to win the All-Star Game. Then you predict who's going to have the most home runs in a single round of the Home Run Derby, who's going to have the longest home run of the Home Run Derby, and then who do you guys think will win the All-Star Game. So that is going to be it. And if you guys pick the correct person or the correct team, then you will be getting some extra rewards on top of that, which is very cool. And if you guys don't pick the correct ones, then you still get some rewards, but it's not going to be as good as the winning ones, basically. So I'm glad predictions is coming back. It makes it very exciting. I think they should do this more often, in my opinion, but I like that they're starting to do this more. Now, also coming on Friday is going to be packs. Obviously, packs are a staple of the show, right? We have the Deluxe, Premier, and Ultra packs coming in the All-Star version form, so you definitely will see these in programs in the shop and all that good stuff. And then the other content coming on Friday is going to be the 4th roster update is going to be coming as well. So that is definitely something to look forward to if you guys have been investing, if you guys have been preparing for that roster update. There will be another one on the 11th, which will be very exciting, which is tomorrow. And then there's the first July Spotlight Drop 1 program, which is also coming. So make sure you guys look out for that besides all the All-Star content. And then to celebrate the All-Star content, there's double XP and double PXP until Wednesday, July 16th. So there you have it. That's everything coming on Friday. So there's a lot to cover. We'll recap it real quick with the packs coming. Then we have the predictions pack, which will be really cool. We have the event. We have single player modes coming. You can redeem your All-Star vouchers, which is very cool. The collections will be out so you guys can see who's going to be in those collections. and then you have redeem your first All-Star. So that's everything coming on the Friday. And then on Sunday is going to be the MLB draft, which is very exciting. They've done this the last 2 years in MLB The Show 24 and 23 with some of the draft players. So definitely like this. They're going to do up to the first 30 picks, which they've never done before. They have done a lot of guys, like I'm pretty sure Kurtz had a card, even though he's picked 34. They kind of jumped around at a lot of different players, but they're going to do the first 30 picks, which is very cool. So they're breaking this down into 3 packs, basically. The first top 5 picks will be in this top 5 pack. Then pick 5 through 25 will be on the clock pack. And then everyone else will be in this draft pack right here. So very cool they're doing this. Some of these packs will be limited time, as it says. So we'll wait and see how that is. But they're pretty much saying be on the game when the picks go live and you'll be able to get some of this content. So very cool. We'll see how quick they are with it. Normally they are pretty fast with it, but we'll see. There might be some, trials and tribulations along the way. And then like they said, there'll be a 2025 draft program, a 2025 draft conquest map coming, and some choice packs, which is very cool. And you can earn a 99 collection reward with the draft collection. So very cool coming on Sunday. Sunday's all about the draft. So definitely guys make sure you're on the game and watching the draft because it's going to be a fun one. And then starting Monday, July 14th is all about the home run derby. So once you guys make your predictions and all that stuff, there will be winning voucher collections and a losing voucher collections for packs and additional rewards. So even if you get it right or wrong, you'll still be able to get some rewards, which is pretty cool. So make sure you guys open the predictions pack. You will get some free rewards regardless of who you pick. So that is very cool. Alongside that, we have the home run derby choice pack, and then we have the home run derby program and the home run derby collection. So coming on Monday. And the interesting thing about the home run derby choice pack is they said it's only going to feature 6 of the participants. Normally it's all 8 they have, and they break it up into 3 rounds. So very interesting on this. I think this is because a lot of the guys that have committed to play in the home run derby are like the only all-star for their actual teams. So they're going to get the team affinity one for that, and then they're not going to get a home run derby card. So that's basically how it works, because I think Acuna is the only Brave in the all-star game, so he's probably going to be the team affinity reward even though he's in the home run derby. So guys like that in that situation, that's like assuming why they're doing 6, because normally they do all 8. But Monday's all about the home run derby basically. And then we go into Tuesday, July 15th. There's the Moonshot event that will conclude for the 2025 All-Star event, which is very cool. And then there will be the All-Star game program that's going to release after the All-Star game and all that good stuff. So that will definitely be exciting. There's also the All-Star game conquest, which is very cool. And then the packs will be out as well. So expect that probably to be out late in the night. That normally comes around usually around midnight or 1 a.m. Eastern time. So be prepared for that. And then after all this All-Star content is out, Wednesday, July 16th, we're going to be having a weekend classic in the middle of a ranked season, which is very cool. So the first time they're trying this, and I know people want a weekend classic more often, so this is what they're kind of testing. I still think this is very cool, so very excited to see how this goes. And then additionally, there will be more missions and stuff in the multiplayer program, so you guys can complete those more frequently. So very cool content coming. And then if anyone is going to the All-Star game or the All-Star Village, MLB The Show has their own booth set up. So this is very cool. They've done this the last couple of years now, so definitely going to be exciting. Definitely, if you guys are going to this, make sure you guys check it out. Make sure you guys experience this, because there will be some free rewards you can get in game. Pause this if you are going to the game so you can see Coach's Loot Corner. There's stubs on here. There's some physical merch. There's the game if you don't even have it yet. There's some packs you can get. So definitely pause this if you are going. And then after all this All-Star content is out, we got like a 10-day kind of hiatus of content, because on July 25th, we have the show live back again, the 6th inning, the XP path, another weekend classic, July Spotlight programs return. And then on the Sunday, July 27th, we have a Hall of Fame Sunday, which is basically the guys that are being inducted to the Baseball Hall of Fame. So this is pretty much all the content in July. So a lot of stuff to look forward to in the month of July. Probably the biggest drop of the year, honestly, besides for when the game drops. Definitely make sure you guys are hopping in. Definitely make sure you guys are checking out all the content, because it's going to be very exciting. And obviously, we're going to be live for the update, and we'll be making videos on all of this stuff when they do release into the game. So definitely make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are excited for all the content coming and all the videos I'm going to have planned and all that good stuff. So with that being said, if you guys have any questions on any of this stuff, make sure you guys leave it in the comment section down below. I'll do my best to kind of answer you guys' questions on kind of what I'm expecting and what I know about this. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone.